What is Hunter doing? What is that Hunter guy doing? No, he's just... Why is he doing that? He's like... Oh, that's like the Gangnam Style. That's Gangnam Style. I love Gangnam
Welcome to
Style.
MallTalk.
That's a
Welcome
weapon.
to MallTalk.
No,
Welcome
that's
to
my
MallTalk.
thing. No,
It
you
is
can't say that. That's
mine
my...
now.
No, that's my thing. You can't
Welcome
say
to
that.
MallTalk.
No, I'm the host. Only I can say that.
Hear me out on this
understand?
one. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm wearing the
Listening?
yokai shirt. I get to say.
Hear me out. I got coffee.
コーヒーを飲みます。
Welcome to MallTalk.
No, I just said that's my thing. Welcome to
Okay.
MallTalk podcast. This is episode 8, 9. Is this episode 8 or 9?
I want to say 9.
We're checking the YouTube channel. Yeah, we gotta check the YouTube channel. I honestly don't
Watch
know.
it be like episode 20. I'm like, when did we film all
Episode
that?
49. Episode
don't know.
5956.
It is
welcome to
episode
MallTalk.
9. 9.
We are, okay, welcome to MallTalk episode 9. We're very prepared and very professional. Speaking
Well,
of
I
very
am.
professional, we got my two co-hosts, Camilla and
Beautiful
Hunter.
co-host. Say it.
Yeah, beautiful co-hosts, Camilla and Hunter. And Hunter, there are two really interesting things that Hunter wants to talk about. First off, he was late to the recording. Second off,
yes.
I think there's a pretty cool video game that's coming out that he wants to
Oh,
talk
yeah, I also, so I was late. Actually, no, I won't explain myself. You guys might not know me. You don't deserve that.
about. You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
You two too, but I'm not recording it for them. I'm gonna let them think about it, stew over why I was late.
Yeah, they'll make their own headcanons of the MallTalk cinematic universe.
Yeah, the hierarchy of the
Cinematic
MallTalk
universe.
universe is about to change.
I am MallTalk Jesus.
I am Hunter, and this is it's just I am Hunter.
I am Hunter MallTalk.
Anyways, would you like to
Okay.
explain what we are looking
Yeah.
at?
One second.
Wait, no, get Noble on camera. Get Noble on camera. No, no, get Noble on camera. Aw, hey Noble.
He
I haven't
doesn't
seen
love
Noble in
being held.
forever.
I'm right here. That's just such a skill issue.
Don't you say that to your cat?
Because I'm right he's... Okay.
Noble, chill, dude. You're in a MallTalk episode. It's fine. Is Hunter going to the bathroom? Where did Hunter go? Hunter, where are you?
Sitting.
Well, now you are. Okay,
Alright,
we're
so
wasting
after
a lot of time.
After that delay that arguably is a much funnier cold open, you might have, honestly, based off its success, probably have not heard of this, I'd say hit game, but it's hit in Japan, Yokai
And nowhere
Watch.
else. Yokai are everywhere.
And to see our Yokai Watch episode, just go to our channel or something. Subscribe, I guess. Maybe
is that
like
a
hit
shameless-
the bell so you can see like more episodes. I don't know. Ooh.
Hey, Anon, it'd be really PogChamp if you hit the like and subscribe button.
And then Hunter's
We're
just
not-
pointing
yeah.
down. Hunter's just pointing down. Hey, look down there. There's something there, and you're gonna see it, and you're gonna go, "Wow, I should press that thing."
We love shameless self plugs.
This is basically Yokai Watch. This is Holy Horror Mansion with some meme guy that I didn't know about till a few days ago.
You didn't know about? Wait, do you have a slide cover?
You
Do
didn't
you have
know
a
about
slide?
You didn't fucking
No.
know about Pineapple Apple Pen?
I did not know, genuinely.
Were you living under a goddamn rock in 5th grade?
Consistently,
Was that
yes.
5th
and to
grade? I
this
thought that was
day.
6th grade. Was that
No, that
2015 or
was like-
2016?
I liked Kermit memes like
That was
3 years
2016.
after people liked Kermit memes.
You did Ugandan Knuckles in 2021.
That was
I did,
2016.
yeah.
Which
No, he did. He did it in 2021.
Yeah, it was a bit of a delay. I
Yes,
lag
you have
in
a
real time.
Very big delay.
My pop culture lags.
In about a decade, you're gonna figure out the Hawk Tua meme, and you're gonna lose your mind.
So as you can see, this is a logo, unless this isn't working, in which case you can't see it, in which case
No,
soluble reference.
we can see it, and we're good. We're good. As you can see, you can't see it. Sick
Yeah.
reference.
Okay, so first off,
Shit. Noble, we're trying to record! How are you doing, Camilla?
no, I want to hear the meows.
Yeah.
I want to just have the meows.
Alright, he did.
Anyways, you asked how I was doing.
Yeah,
I'm sick.
skill
True.
issue.
That's-
True.
But hey, I'm happy. I just finished my game design homework, so now I can play the critically acclaimed MMORPG. Final
No,
Fantasy
you're
14
recording
Online.
MallTalk right
No.
now. You were
Yeah.
recording MallTalk right now, and that's all you will be doing. Anyways, Hunter, you have. This is the longest it's ever taken to get to the main point. I know this is only like episode 9, but oh my god, it's taking so long.
I'm sorry, I put him on the couch. He likes the couch. I'm hoping that... Oh, he got off the couch. Okay.
No, please.
Alright, we're just gonna keep going now.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
keep going. Let's go.
The Holy Horror Mansion. As you can see it. So, there's a logo. It's Yokai Watch. So first off, I don't have an image, and I'm realizing I should have, but the Yokai Watch, I'm not going to grab my watch. I was debating doing that, but no. So the Yokai Watch
Do you
had
have a
4
yokai watch?
Okay, do you want me to get it?
Yes.
No, I'm just asking if you have. You can.
Yes.
We're
get-
just.
I have
yeah,
multiple.
We're gonna have so much bigger gap in the intro, but you can. Yo, is that Tony Stark's glove from Iron Man from Captain America: Civil War that he like? Oh, that's not.
Oh my god.
Alright, so, as you may notice, the watch here has 4 colors, and although they're not the same ones, there are also 4 colors on the tips. Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that's what it is. I actually think that's confirming 2 other of these ghosts that we don't know about.
We're
'Cause-
already getting into speculation, and we haven't even talked about what this game is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we
okay.
should talk about that part first. Okay.
Okay, well, once there must be a yokai nearby.
This is a fucking dumpster fire.
It's so
You're a dumpster
stupid.
fire.
Well, that's
Aw,
just
thank
rude.
you.
That's just rude. That's just like
Yeah.
honestly like not very
Right.
well
The
spelled.
Holy Horror Mansion is a level 5 game that currently does not have a known release date, known console, Switch 2, or
We
price.
got a
Although-
single trailer and they gave us nothing else.
Okay, but hear me out. We do know that the price is fair.
This is
So-
true. We do know the price is fair. It's gonna be like accounting
$2.
for like like accounting for like inflation. If this like comes out like in like 40, 50 years, it's like $80, and we're like, wow, that actually is pretty relatively fair.
Yeah, I mean, like you're getting like the FF7 remake games, like some other ones that are releasing for like $70.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
God. That
I
is
feel like
$70.
this is a fun topic for another video.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's.
Okay, but so Holy Horror Mansion, although not directly called Yokai Watch, not directly related, as you'll see through the slides, it has plenty of similarities, and it is pitched as the next concept for Yokai Watch. So you can kind of envision it as the next evolution, in a sense. So,
It's gonna be like Kingdom Hearts, like 1.559.
No, actually,
now I do
Where
want
it's
to
like
say...
it's not
don't
Yokai Watch.
think that this
It's not
means-
Yokai Watch.
I don't think this means that we're not getting any more Yokai Watch ever again. I still think Ghostcraft is a brand new RPG type. It could continue with Holy Horror Mansion. They could spread out into less Yokai Watch things. They could bring back the IP. I do think even though I'm a Yokai Watch stan, it's the right thing to rebrand it if they're trying to go international. I think if you can make people forget about Yokai Watch and think this is a new game, that'll give it better chances. At least in the
Right.
American and other markets where Yokai Watch didn't sell well and is generally just seen as a Pokemon ripoff. Even though it's not, you're battling public
It's
conscious here.
yeah, it's actually like it's very different. And
Yeah.
even though I haven't personally played the Yokai Watch games, I need to.
You
I have the first 3. I haven't played them, but I have the first 3.
fucking play them.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm going to. I just
I'm gonna hold
Alright,
you at
Camilla,
gunpoint.
replay Yokai Watch 3.
yeah.
But I need to prog DSR in the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online now with expanded free trial. It's at level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
Absolute checkmate.
I need to beat up the dragons.
Oh,
Alright,
no, that's fair.
I think
And I
do we
need to
want
kill
to do
Toothless.
first? Do we want to do our impressions of the game throughout, at the end, or right now?
Let's do it throughout.
I say let's do it at
I
the
get
end.
cuz
Yeah.
the
Let's
only
do it
reason
as
I
we
say
go.
do it throughout is because we're going to be like consuming like what you've put in this slideshow, and we're going to likely think of new things.
Okay.
So let's just do it throughout.
I think let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's rip the controversial Band-Aid off and just get straight into it. So thanks to Addy, because I did see them talk about this a while ago, but I couldn't find it. When you search up level 5 AI, it's either the Holy Horror Mansion thing or like the 5 or 10 levels of AI. And like, what? So, I'm going to ignore Addy's tweet. Nothing against Addy. I don't know who Addy is. So,
So you mean that's Addy. They're right there.
They are, and they like bananas, rainbow bananas. So, good
We
for them.
love rainbow bananas.
So,
And then
I'm gonna read this little blurb and then
Like a
explain.
minion.
Yeah, explain. So, in addition to image generation, Level 5 is also using other types of AI. The company is using ChatGPT for character creation proposals and the text-to-speech synthesizer software VoiceVox to generate temporary voices for characters for game promotion. They're using the programming assistance tool GitHub Copilot and Genie AI, which is a wild name. That makes me think of Ninjago. ChatGPT. To generate code and polish up game descriptions in order to create websites in a more efficient manner. I don't think this second part, this seems to be whoever wrote the article is just opinion on it, so I'm just going to stick to the first one. So, basically, what this is saying is level 5, I want to get this out of the way. I think in the end, best case scenario, no AI in general. But I also think that they are using AI more like what I think it should be used for. I think we're at a point where AI is not going to go away. We just have to ensure it's used properly. And the proper use is not to replace people, but use it as a tool to support people. Like, example, the voice. So it's like they can see what it would sound like while they're developing the game before they hire the actors and stuff. I think... So, I'll go to the next slide. I think that's helpful. I've compiled what, for the most part, I believe is the only gameplay, and that might be even stretching it. I'm only confident about the battle scene, the Jibanyan, who I'll clarify his name later, and this Chimera scene. The rest of it, I don't know if that's actual gameplay or not. I just thought it looked the most like it could be. So my point is, level 5, they don't plan, at least from what we've seen, or know from what they've talked about, to use AI in their final games. AI, they're just using to push stuff out in a concept way, get people to know what they're trying to go for. I think that they should focus more on longer development time instead, but I also think using it as a tool to be like, hey, this is what we're thinking. And from the trailer we saw, the only AI was some of the backgrounds, because obviously the models, the music, the people, the voice acting sounded real. It didn't sound AI to me. Like, in the direction, like, all the CG stuff, basically. All of that was real. All the angles were directed. It was very human directed with AI implemented background to get a concept across. And now I can't guarantee whether it's AI or not. It's currently just an accusation. There's no official statement. But from the videos I've seen, I think the points are sound, and I don't think I'm in a place to argue against it. So basically what I'm saying is this is a marketing level 5 choice, not really a Ghostcraft thing, and you will probably see this throughout most, if not all, further trailers from level 5 that are probably just initial trailers. Not
I think
trailers, like teaser trailers, which this really was. Kind of like...
I think they
Oh,
did
sorry, yeah.
AI and I think for the trailers for Deca Police.
Probably. This isn't a Holy Horror Mansion initiative. This is Level 5 as a company wants to use AI as concepts to get the concept out. I think in the end, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I understand why people are upset. I'm not trying to dismiss that. I think it's valid. Oh my god. But
We
I
should have a
think-
compilation of every time Noble meows.
Yeah.
that's short. It's like 8 shorts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyways, go on.
That'll
go
be
on.
in the short.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this is obviously, they don't want this gameplay. They're just trying to get their concept out and get it like, hey, I didn't actually notice it was AI till I saw people break it down. But basically what I'm saying, don't worry about it being in the final game. At the current moment, we see no proof or interest of Level 5 to put AI in their games beyond just the concept stage. I think if they were to restructure from now, they should probably not do an initial trailer with AI and using their AI concepts. They should probably at least get a bit further on in development to be able to show that. But I also understand most of this trailer wasn't gameplay, and most was just little teaser things they cooked up, in which case, again, I think should just be like, hey, here's our concept, can you just draw this out? So although I don't have the biggest problem with it, I also don't think it's a good PR move marketing-wise. But I think they used it correctly, in my opinion, because it was still very, you could tell it was very human on hands with it, with just AI assist on some of the backgrounds.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think. Oops, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's my thoughts, and I was actually gonna ask for your guys' thoughts, so you timed it perfectly.
I think that AI all in all is like AI sucks. Like it's generally shouldn't be used. I think it works well as like a tool, kind of like what you were saying. And kind of supplement things a little. But in the same vein, I think that like there's a lot of money to be made in concept art. Like being a concept artist is a job, and like conceptualizing these designs, and a lot of the time it's like the exact like ideas that kind of come up in this concept phase that can give a lot of things their identity. So having that be AI is a little yikes. Like at the very least, to me at least, it's kind of clear that it's not like full AI, and there's like something they did to like do it still. But even then, it's still kind of like, okay, please don't. Like if it's like one of those like, I don't know, like if anyone's ever used Photoshop, like the brush tool or something, not the brush tool, or some of the kind of like one of the tools that's kind of like that kind of like fills in with like the background,
Yeah.
of, like, or what like
the
assumes the background. If you like you want to cut
generative
something
fill.
out, yeah, something like that. That can be kind of helpful. I can kind of agree. In case like that kind of being used as a tool in cases where it's like, okay, it's mostly the human doing things, but then like using a little bit of code to kind of touch things up here and there to not make it everything manual. Yeah, that's what AI should be used for. When it comes to like it making concepts, making ideas, that's when you kind of start to take the humanity out of it a little. And it's like I can get using like AI a little for brainstorming, but even then, it's like,
Well, okay. Let me search something up
While
That's
you
just
are
that.
searching,
It was kind of incoherent, but that was my 2 cents.
while you're searching for what you're searching for, I wanted to mention, saying that they're using ChatGPT for character creation proposals, kind of doesn't. That feels like you're taking away a lot of the creative aspects from like writers.
Mm-hmm.
Being a writer is a job. Writers are very important for interactive video games like Yokai Watch, like what Holy Horror Mansion is going to be. So
Okay.
having ChatGPT for that, I don't know how I feel about that.
So I searched up
Unless it's like a rough outline, then
yeah.
I don't
So
know. I don't feel good about it.
okay. So give 1 sec. Maybe what's Victory Road? What's its actual name? Because when I searched up Victory Road, I only got Pokemon like tutorials.
What? Victory
Give me-
Road? Like in
Izuma
Yokai Watch?
11. Izuma 11. You guys keep talking. I'm
Inazuma
just
11. Another thing is what they say at the start is in addition to image generation. So even using it for like image generation for like concept art, I like Camilla said, like I don't like that. Like that's an actual job. You are taking a job away from a real person. You're not like using that to like, hey, to say to the concept artist, hey, this is the direction you should be going in. All you have to say is like words. All you have to say is, hey, it should look roughly like this. And that, to be fair, that is the concept artist's job.
Yeah, like
So-
you tell a concept artist, hey, it needs to. I want like elements of blank and blank and blank or whatever, and then
Exactly.
they put that together. So, kind of for like that image generation, it's like still kind of taking away from it. And like if it's being used in a case like generative fill or something, where like you have or like one of those that like the patchwork like cleaning tools, where you have something you're just like using the AI to help you with like minor edits, to like enhance like the art like the drawing process, then yeah, that's okay. But if it's like doing what someone else's job is, that's when it kind of gets into on like the creative end of things. That's when it kind of gets like a little.
Another thing that is said on here, which is for game promotion, they're using programming assistant tool Copilot and Genie AI to generate code and polish up game descriptions in order to create websites. I honestly think that's fine. Like using that to make a website, because you still are like inputting the data. It like when you're going through a website, you don't need too much of a human touch in the back end, because all that's going to matter to the consumer is you are going to the website and what the content actually is on the website. They aren't really going to care what the back end is unless they're like a big programmer. But
okay. So I can't
honestly,
find the
that's going to vary
image.
from person to person.
Can't find the image. But I'll see if I can find it later, and I'll text it to Kush to edit in. But basically, I'm gonna draw it. So basically, this is what I saw, but really shittily. So what I saw is there's like this anniversary thing for Izuma 11, I think, and basically they had an AI kind of idea, like an outline of what they wanted it to do, and then they got someone to like make the actual art and make it look good. Just sort of like, hey, we want like a circle with a bunch of images and a guy in the center. And so someone took that and like made it look good. So
Again, that is also like as Camilla
looks-
said, that's taking work away
That
from the
looks like an
concept
egg.
artists. That looks like an egg. True, I guess.
Okay.
But again, as Camilla said, that's still taking work away from concept artists.
Yeah.
Even if it's like they can't really afford to hire them, just take it slower with like one concept artist. Like okay, no, I shouldn't really be saying that, 'cause I don't really know the industry.
If you don't have like the money, just scale down the scope a little. But it's like companies like Level 5, it's like okay, they're big projects. They're like a big studio.
Yeah.
They've made games before without AI. They can
Yeah.
do it's not like there's some like basement dwelling indie dev that like is a
I
one
mean,
man
they made
team.
Yokai Watch.
Yeah, no, they've made like official like hit games. Fucking Yokai Watch is a massive franchise.
Same with
in
like
Japan.
Fantasy Life and Decapolice.
Yeah.
Like those are
Mhm.
both huge franchises.
And like I know like the whole like robots taking our job like is nothing new to AI, but it's like where I kind of stand with AI is like does it make someone's job easier or does it outright replace them?
Right.
And I guess with like the robots taking actual jobs, like I'm fine with like robots taking like actual jobs because that's how like we're able to like make better projects. Because like I feel like this is me kind of rambling going outside, but like with like previous like oh robots taking our jobs, those are kind of like okay they're just taking the busy work of things, like the the thing where it's like you just need someone to do something. It's not like necessarily like creative, but it's like here with the creative industry, it's like okay, no, these are creatives. This is something that humans should be doing, not something. Not it's not some simple busy work. And as a supplement to these people, as like something they can use as a tool, that's fine. But if it's outright replacing someone's job or doing what someone previously did, that's where red flags kind of start to pop up in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the line I set with AI.
No, I get that. I agree. From what I can't, like, with this, which obviously isn't a real image, um, I think it's sort of like, at what point of the development is it, are they still hiring the concept artist and this is just the higher up in charge of the game trying to get their opinions across? Or is that what they're, like, using for a while and then they hire an artist to do it? So, it's just sort of, it's the question. It's the nitty gritty. We're not gonna know. I think to end this segment because I think we've pretty much covered everything that needs to be covered except for Kush. Kush has
no.
a finger.
No. Okay. No, you finish what you have to say,
Okay.
then.
But I think overall, I don't know directly how they're using AI in the workplace. I think even if it is being used at a proper point right now as just a tool, like I think it could be. I also think that is a slippery slope that leads to a very dangerous like possibility. I think in the end,
Yeah.
best choice is not to use AI, but I'm still gonna get the game in the end. I think in the end, it's not gonna be made of AI. From everything I've seen, it's more just like some of the concepts for promotional material and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm almost wondering if they were using AI for like the trailer because they literally have no gameplay and they're like, okay, these fans are fiending for something. We have to give them something. Even if it isn't real gameplay, we have to give them a sliver of hope. And they
But
give
that
that.
is-
But it's
And
like
that's-
I'd be okay with a teaser, but again, that's something that like canon should be done by like external artists.
Exactly, right.
yeah. I think I understand what they're doing, and I think it's that their marketing cycle is just not a good cycle. I think they want to get stuff out there and they want to announce it before they're ready to announce it. And so I think realistically they should spend more time and just wait until they can announce it. I think that's what it should be in the end. But
yeah.
again,
See, that's how I wanted to end the segment.
yeah.
With
And
with-
I think
with
that
just the
was a
noble
good
sound?
place to end.
Okay.
Or did you have more thoughts?
Are you gonna leave Noble in?
Yes, absolutely.
As the Nobles cries the ending sound. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like I said earlier, we need to have a short compilation of just every Noble sound in this recording.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Noble, I love you.
I love you, Noble.
I love you,
Okay.
Noble.
So actually on that, so this is legitimately, I think, probably the most gameplay they have, which tells me they
What
probably
noble
haven't
sound?
made more than this little corner and a segment of grass, assuming that's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Which is like, you, which, which is like, I think earliest we get this is 2026. I think if it was 2025, they would have announced it, and they would have had more to show off. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, 2025, early 2025, assuming they don't delay it again, will actually be... Okay, you can get out. Holy shit.
And that's the end of the Noble saga.
No,
Um.
no boo.
Actually, I'll talk about that later. Next slide. Alright, so I ran these through Google Image Translate, and so the first thing I want to cover is that it seems that at least in the Japanese version, they'll be called Mononoke, if that's how I say it. I don't know.
How? Noble isn't even in here. How?
Come on. Come on. Come on. For the love of
You know
God.
how like
It's Nobuception.
you know how like the Star Wars franchise has been running on for like way too long, and they like jumped the shark. This is Noble jumping the shark.
Okay. Alright, so it seems we're calling them Mononoke, so obviously not yokai. I would guess they're just going to be called ghosts in America. They could be called Mononoke, but...
The thing is, from what I know, is that Mononoke usually means, I think, dead spirits, spirits, or like vengeful spirits, and like from what I know about Japanese literature, it's probably that. Oh, okay, yep, you got the slide. I didn't know. I don't know.
Kush, this is a 23 slide presentation. You think I
Okay,
did that?
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I wanted to be surprised. Okay, I'm sorry that I wanted you to feel good about the presentation you made. Fucker.
Basically, they're yokai. They're vengeful spirits, but yokai are just little shits, so I think it's kind of the same thing.
Yo, like FNAF.
Okay.
The vengeful spirit from Five Nights at Freddy at Night, Fives at Freddy's.
I've been watching so much Astral Spiff that I thought you were referencing the little shits from the Lemonade Clown minigame. I've been watching way too much fucking Astral Spiff.
Like the ones with like the big hair.
No, like
and
like the Lemonade Clown.
Oh, the
Like the Fruit Punch Clown.
oh,
Like the kids in that minigame, the Astral Spiff calls them like the little
The
shits.
little balloon boy dudes.
Interesting thing about development, it seems probably before they worked on the game, they already finished the official like renders they're going to use on websites for the Mononoke. Because we have two more here, a little candle dog and a bird teapot that's called Chatpot. Do we want to read their descriptions, or do we think it doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters too much.
Before we
Okay.
move on to the next slide, though, I didn't even realize that's a live piggy bank. That's fucking awesome.
The funniest thing to me is I'm pretty sure it didn't have pants before it was this. So that means the yokai made it have pants. So,
They knew they were going to be in a video game for kids.
All of them wear.
Looks at that one yokai from Yokai Watch 4.
there's
The
two other
teapot.
yokai.
We're going to move on.
Okay. Alright, so this is Chimera. So this is one of the most interesting parts of the trailer to me is...
I have an apple. I have a pen. Apple pen.
Apple Pen.
I still can't believe they fucking did that.
I can't
That's-
believe Hunter didn't know what that was.
That's the best way to market a fusion mechanic I've ever seen.
that actually is a really good way.
Oh, maybe...
I wonder if the
Maybe
guy's
that's
going to
why.
be in the game. Unless it's just marketing.
That's why they
He's
use
gonna
AI in
teach you how to
some...
fusion.
That's why they use AI in some of the backgrounds, because they spent all their money
They
on
spent
the
all
pineapple.
their money getting that guy. Spent all their money getting the PPAP guy.
And they're like, shit, we cut the budget in half, we can't do promo
We have like
anymore.
$20 left. We spent so much money on getting this guy.
Okay. So basically, from what I can tell...
If they don't use you making a pen, pineapple, apple pen as like an in-game demo of how the mechanics work, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
So, we're first off, maybe it will zap. I guess maybe that's a hint at types, since Yokai Watch had kind of like the charming tribe and the shady tribe, so maybe there'll be like a electric tribe.
Electrifying.
Oh. So
Zach
something like that. But it seems, from what I can
The
gather,
Rizzler tribe.
The Costco guys.
so from what I can gather,
Oh my god, MallTalk goes to Costco? We should go to Costco.
We're MallTalk guys. Of course we walk around while eating a chicken bake. I love chicken bakes. It tastes so good.
Made no
so
sense.
from what I can see, they'll give you a blueprint. I don't think this is the only blueprint. My guess is you'll have multiple blueprints, and you can put whatever you want there. So you could put a pumpkin with a hot dog nose, and we don't see any of her small things, so we just know small things. They're just bottle caps, which I do love the names.
That's Blink 182.
I think it'll be more
That's
like
all the small
Fusion
things.
from Yokai Watch from the Yokai Watch games, where it's like there are designated yokai that can fuse with each other. Because being able to fuse like anything with anything would have way too many permutations.
I do think, and you'll see some examples in a minute. I think that's definitely what they're doing. Is they're giving you a blueprint, but if it fits that outline, you can use it. So
What if they can make the Gurren Lagann?
So my favorite thing is, and I really
Okay,
hope they
neither
translate
of you
directly
guys got
like
that.
this, is round thing, long one, small things. I think that's hilarious. I would love if that translated directly.
The long thing.
I think it's probably like the round thing is like the core of it. Long one is like the thing they use to attach the small things.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah, sure.
I don't care what the actual like status of it is. I would really like them to keep those names because I think they're really funny.
Yeah. Felt tip pen, pumpkin, plastic bottle lid,
Yeah, Camilla?
clothespin, cucumber.
I mean, part of
Just a
that's also
full
just
hot
because
dog?
like Japanese is like a lot more literal. I feel.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No, I mean it's definitely not going to.
So it's like a localization might change that up, but also.
yeah,
Unless
which
there
is a
isn't localization, which would be really funny.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, they localize all their games now, like is what their
Oh,
current objective
no, you're
is.
right. Yeah.
Alright.
True.
Oh, translated
but
battle.
fuck, I was gonna say
So
something.
this
I forgot
is
it.
the battle. It looks.
Damn, that floor looked like Minecraft 4K.
God, I hate my Wi-Fi. Yeah. So this is for translated battle. So actually, I'll get into him, but it looks a lot more Pokemon-y than it used to.
Yeah.
And it also, I love the game.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I remember what I was gonna
Garbage
say.
bag
Okay, cool.
coon.
One thing I'm kind of excited to see in Holy Horror Mansion is that it feels like they're going into like the whole like haunted / horror aspect much more than Yokai Watch did. Because Yokai Watch was still kind of like happy bubbly. So I feel both conflicted because it's like I'm both excited to see like a game kind of like Luigi's Mansion. I think would be really cool because I fucking love the aesthetic of Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
But conversely, one of the things I absolutely loved about Yokai Watch was just like the small town feel and like how in depth the world felt in a way that you never get with Pokemon. Because it's like Pokemon, it's like okay, everything feels like a tile set, everything feels like the same kind of copy paste.
Yeah.
With Yokai Watch, it's like no, like each town has so much to it, so much character, so many like landmarks in each little area that made me love it so much. Then I'm kind of like with this transition to like a horror skyscraper, kind of like Luigi's Mansion 3, I'm a little worried about losing it. Though I am kind of excited to get something like Luigi's Mansion because Luigi's Mansion 2 like holds a soft spot in my heart. I fucking love Luigi's Mansion 2. I need to finish playing 3. I need to go back and play 1, but yeah.
I
Can't
wonder
remember.
if the mansion's going to be like the base of operations.
I mean, I think the mansion's probably just gonna be like the same thing it was in Yokai Watch. Like we can see, this is the overworld. It just looks like it's Yokai Watch, but with a slightly different concept.
Oh, yeah,
Yokai
true.
Watch with mods.
Based on this, we will be in more places. This does give that like
Yeah.
Yokai Watch feel.
That'd be wild though if they charged $60 for a game that only took place in one building.
It's
There's
doable. I mean,
the-
like you look at Luigi's Mansion 3, and like they
Exactly,
execute
right.
that really well.
No, I'm not
Like
saying
you
I'm
can
just-
have something happen in like a single area.
Yeah.
The
I get your point.
Pokemon Battle Tower, you're telling me that's not worth $60?
Yeah.
Not even the game with the Battle Tower, just the Battle Tower, $60. I think that's pretty worth it.
God, you fucking know if they released ORAS in this day and age, the fucking Battlefront here would have been paid DLC.
Oh yeah, no,
But
for
like
sure.
But it's like everyone was calling for it back.
For the battle.
But it's kind of funny because everyone was calling for that back when it first came out. Now we're like, oh god, please don't do it.
Yeah.
Back then it was like, yo guys, please give us the battle tower, even if it's just DLC. Now it's like, Pokemon Company, please.
Pokemon. Anyways, we don't like Pokemon right now because we're talking about the better game.
We're true. Yokai Watch My Beloved.
This game doesn't. I mean, literally, for all we know, they've made free assets, and I think that's a really funny idea.
Hunter, do you know what a fucking asset is? They've made more than 3 assets.
I know, but holy shit, I'm making a joke.
Your jokes
so
are
this
not
is
funny.
Kush, your middle name isn't MallTalk.
Neither is yours. Your middle name is fucking Kenneth.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like Hunter would legally change his name to MallTalk, though. I feel like that would be in character for Hunter.
It's like Small Ant's last name legally being Minecraft.
Okay.
Or this one guy at my game design club being John Gadig.
Anyways, okay, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
This is... Sorry, my Wi-Fi is just not being great, so I'm closing tabs right now. No, I would not like to set PDFX as my main PDFs platform. Just, oh my god. Okay.
Is your computer killing itself? What the fuck is happening?
This is Kineko. I believe that's how you'd say it. I don't know.
Hello, Kineko.
So this, I'd say seems, it is our new Jibanyan. This is our new cat guy. This is, well, actually, did I really not give him another slide? Okay, so we're actually going to go back to this, because this is a description of what he's like. So, Mononoke was born when a ghost entered Moneki Neko, beckoning cat. Its destiny is to bring happiness, but it has a flaw of taking joy in the misfortune of others, which is pointed out by its peers. A lost cat, not a lost person, who still hasn't found what happiness is. So...
Damn.
that goes fucking hard.
That is pretty... like, again, I'm not too familiar with Yokai Watch, but that seems pretty, like, parallel to Jibanyan.
Yeah, but Jibanyan was horny in the anime.
Well, okay, I didn't need to know that.
That's, but yeah.
Oh, I've been fidgeting with something. It's so gonna show up in the microphone. I'm so sorry, Kush.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, because she's not fucking talking to you.
Because you're not the goddamn editor.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I think someone actually...
I'll put that over there.
Kush, edited in. Future Kush, I mean. Someone actually put the on a comment on one of our shorts that they thought that, like, something about this guy, since he's, like, more well-known, and I am pointing at the viewer, not the screen. So, it's sort of like...
I've degraded to doing shout-outs, I see how it is.
Nekomata, who's probably more obscure. And... yeah, I like the design. I do really like the design. I like how it's, like, more of a pink than a red. I think it makes it a bit more welcoming than more, like, striking. So I do think that's good for younger, kind of children-based design to go for a more comforting pinkish red rather than a strong red. Me pretending I know color theory.
I will say, this, like, Kineko, we're just gonna call this guy Kineko, seems to be like, like, Kineko seems like a lot more friendly and welcoming than Jibanyan, just based off of, like, facial structure. Because, like, he's like, oh, I'm a fun little guy. And then, like, I feel like Jibanyan would be, like, in an alley and be like, hey, want some crack? I'd be like...
Jibanyan stoner arc.
Okay. What I actually find interesting that I want to cover again is, looking back at his entry, is a lost cat, not a lost person. Which does mean that the ghosts that enter these aren't limited to any one species. Very much like Yokai Watch. So, it gives me the idea of they're all spirits like Yokai Watch. So for all we know, maybe if a hat died, it would still become a yokai.
Yo,
I'm
it's
not
like
even
it's
joking.
like Cappy from like Mario Odyssey.
Oh my god.
So for all we know, that could still happen, but maybe in this case they just need a physical object to represent them. Like maybe we can't see them without it. So the next question is, can anyone else see it, or is it just like is this little what is it mecha? I don't know what it's called. There's this little cat guy. Is he just kind of like slightly nudging around like in the Lego movie next to this kid in public? Is that what people see? Because that would be hilarious.
Okay, you've actually got me curious. I don't remember what the fuck that thing is called.
Okay, let's just go back.
I remember that it was in Paper Mario.
Maneki Neko.
That is in Paper Mario.
Alright, we'll just call it It's a Beckoning Cat. So are people just gonna, like, in public see this, like, 10-year-old walking around with, like, a beckoning cat just scratching off along the floor? Is that what's gonna be seen?
I'm just
Wait, no,
then,
it's Maneki
and-
Neko.
and then I'm just picturing like generic like stone block grading like then like the like Ocarina of Time as it just slides across the ground. like
So, I hope that they don't become invisible or something. I hope that people really just, like, see something dragging across the ground.
Like the main character, who I don't even remember the name of the main
Ten
characters.
Lordland.
Ten. That's such a bad name.
Okay,
That's such
okay.
a bad name.
I can't decide if it was just level 5 like advertising to children or if AI named them. Because my
No,
god,
this is
10
definitely-
Lordland fucking sucks.
This is totally a real level 5 decision. I feel like you're forgetting how shitposty level 5 is.
That doesn't even feel like shitpost though. That's
Yes,
just a bad name.
It's a great name.
For it to be shitpost, it has to be funny. This is not funny. I thought that
think
was
it's-
Noble meowing. Nope, that was Camilla.
I think it's fucking hilarious. They literally just named him after the fact that he's either 10 years old or on the 10th floor of a building that his grandma's a landlord to. And I think that's funny as shit.
Wait, okay. I really hope he's not 10 years old, and I really hope I really hope it's because they like give birth to this kid, and they're like, oh, he's beautiful. What do we name him? We live on the 10th floor, right? 10, yeah, let's do that. 10.
I think it's
Even
fucking,
Megatron's a better name.
With an N.
Megatron. Yeah, you
Because
can't
otherwise it
forget
would be
that.
Megatro.
Yeah.
You can't forget the N.
I love the name 10 Lordland. It's fucking based. Alright, skipping over that. Alright. So basically this is Yokai Watch. It's just its next form. As I said earlier, I don't think it means we won't ever see Yokai Watch again. But this is the next concept, the next form. It's put like one of the forms of Cell on the screen. From Dragon Ball Z.
Cell versus Perfect Cell.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you in the back.
Yes, me in the back. So from seeing this, what I think of is Holy Horror Mansion will be to Yokai Watch as Persona is to Shin Megami Tensei, which, if you don't know, because it's actually surprising how much more people know about Persona rather than Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei is a video game made by Sega. Is it Sega? I think it's made by Sega. And a kind of not knockoff, how do you say? A
Spinoff.
Yeah, a spin-off of that turned into Persona. And now we have like 5 Persona games, and Shin Megami Tensei is known a lot less than Persona. So I'm wondering if maybe this is going to be the spin-off that will lead into more popularity, and then by that, leading more popularity back into Yokai Watch if they ever seem to want to bring back the original Yokai Watch IP. Which
This logo, the concept next Yokai Watch looks like if Yokai Watch cleaned the hell out of its act to go to a business meeting.
Yeah, honestly, it does.
So
Jibanyan Riz.
I think it's really funny how classy.
Wait, that would
it
be a
looks.
sick, like, if you had like a front view of Jibanyan in this, that would be a sick like T-shirt design.
Oh, that would be. Honestly, this still. And it
Oh,
says
that'd be a
concept
sick
ne-
necklace.
Concept
that'd be a
next Yokai
sick
Watch is just
necklace.
wrapping around. Oh, you get a belt that says concept next Yokai Watch.
It's like an MMA belt, but it's Yokai Watch.
I love that.
Okay. Let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, okay. Wow, that's a blurry as hell image.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Okay. That's not important. That's just like an image of like the main stuff to take away from the website. With 10 Landlord and unnamed Kineko, which makes me wonder if Kineko's like his final name. Like maybe they're gonna translate it and make it like Billy.
I think it'd be funny if that's a placeholder name and they still have no idea what to name this guy.
You're just like,
I don't know why,
shit.
but I love a heartwarming horror story. I don't know
Yeah.
why, I just find it funny.
right.
I
what's
love
heartwarming about
turmoil.
this horror story.
I love turmoil.
Wait, that's true. Encounters a ghost and encounters a ghost and gets caught up in all kinds of turmoil. Not even all kinds of wacky shenanigans, like advertising to kids. It's like, this is a really fun experience. It's like, no, you're gonna be sad as fuck playing this game.
Okay, so what I will say, I'll cover a few things here, so I'm gonna tangent again. What's interesting is, in my opinion, Yokai Watch was already a very big multimedia, cross-media project. Basically what that is just having toys, shows, comics, game, all that kind of jazz, and a bit more jazz. So my curiosity...
Insert the one Jazz Yokai from Yokai Watch 3.
Okay, yep.
My curiosity is, what about Holy Horror Mansion is going to be bigger? Are they going to have a bigger push internationally? Are they going to hire musicians? Did they get Beyonce? I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be awesome. We get Beyonce on this.
Like, what about this? And they've already talked. They said, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. I want to say in the one for next year, where they're going to show off more about this game, they're also going to be talking about toys and other products associated with this.
Mm-hmm.
Which does lead me into a thing for later, obviously. So, you guys have any thoughts on this? I think I summed it up pretty well. Go on.
What if they do amiibos?
Oh,
That'd be
What
I
if-
cool.
don't...
Not
have-
like directly amiibos.
I mean,
but,
Monster Hunter
like,
got amiibos.
the concept of like amiibos. But to be fair, this is also going on like, I'm pretty sure probably PlayStation.
True, yeah, because
Maybe.
4 was on PlayStation.
I feel like somehow I feel like they should integrate either an ARG into the merch, or like have the merch directly interact with the game somehow.
I don't think they'd have an ARG because the game is very much like directed toward like obviously there's like adult Yokai Watch fans, but it's like they're very much focusing towards kids, and like I don't think kids would really give a shit about like even if they did, like they don't have like the capabilities to like do an ARG. I probably just rambled on.
Counterpoint: the entire existence was Gravity Falls.
I literally I was thinking of Gravity Falls, and like I get that though. It's like
Okay,
Gravity
so
Falls was
actual
like
legitimate
100.
point here. One, it is most likely not going to have an amiibo-like technology, as they've actually already tried that with Yokai Watch. And
sure, the medals are just amiibos. Those aren't like NFCs.
so the initial medals of up to the U medals or the Buster medals, I forget which one was second. They were just QR codes that you could scan into the 3DS. From the Dream medals to the Yokai Arcs, and the Treasure medals were in the middle of that. You could directly put that on your DS or Switch, and it would scan it into the game. The difference is they had to gut that feature in America, as the toys didn't do well here, so we didn't get to that point. Mm-hmm. So it's just sort of like they've done it before, and then they stopped doing it, and I think it would just be more money and work, especially for a planned global release from the start, to have to design it so that some parts of the world don't have functionality that others do. So, I think maybe they could do QR codes. I could see them doing QR codes on the toys, but I don't see anything past that. So,
Because the thing is, like, cross media implies that the different mediums interact with each other. So
not really.
it kind of does, because otherwise they just say multimedia. But
I mean-
cross media implies that they're in one way or another interacting with each other.
It could easily just be that a movie is a prequel to the game. It could,
That would
Literally
be
be-
so lame, though.
but I don't think they're going to interact. It didn't work out before to the point where they took it out with future models. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think they were shown that it didn't work out well. It didn't work out poorly, but I don't think it would work out well globally. But I guess while we're on it, my question is, they're going to have toys globally. That is not a question. I wonder who they're going to partner with this time. So before in Japan it was Bandai, and in America it was Hasbro. I don't know if Hasbro would be willing to take it back, since it is basically Yokai Watch, and that didn't go well last time. And I don't know how much this Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, Henshin kind of toy stuff, I don't know how well that actually does in America.
I will say, I feel like they could do a fire collaboration with, like, Build-A-Bear.
Yeah,
Or, like,
they could.
even, like, Pillow Pets. Like, they could do
Oh, I
a
remember
fire
Pillow
collaboration.
Yeah.
Also, this is completely random, but I got some plushies the other day.
Good
Yo.
for you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like the Mage and Demon Queen plushies.
I don't know who those are, but cool.
Oh, so this is the Holy Horror Mansion, the gate to the fucking underworld. And actually, if you do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is on the 10th floor.
Oh my no! What? That's stupid. That's stupid.
I really like it. I am a huge fan of this.
That's so dumb. Oh my god, that is why they named him. That is why they named him 10. That's stupid.
I am very much in support of this name. I am very enjoying 10 Lord Land.
It would also have been funny if they're like, he's gonna be 10 years old someday. 10. It's like,
Like, I very much enjoy the shitposty, goofy names, and
it is.
That is exactly-
shitposty.
okay. Next, oh, whoa.
Ooh.
What was this? Was this guy? No, he was just jamming. This was the pink ones or something. Okay, so this is Ghost. So, assuming they could be song names, but they could be called. This one could be called Santa, because that's when they cut away to the green guy dancing. It was like Green Ghost Dance Santa or something like that. So that could be the
Yeah.
song name. That could be the ghost like classification. I don't know. Basically,
This will be the artist.
That's
It
true.
could,
It
yeah,
could be the
it
artist.
could be the artist. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. This is just your vanilla classic yokai. Yes, it inspirits or touches like the thing and then makes it alive, but I think it's just your vanilla yokai, but a bit different. These are your Jabanyons, your Komasans, your Disper, and Disper is Whisper wearing like a backwards hat, and he's like a rapper. Just came up with that. Not a good joke, but
Rappa.
so yeah. So these are your generic ghosts. These are, I don't know. Let's call him Jim. This is Jim. So
What's up,
yeah, Jim's just your generic guy. So what do you guys think of Jim?
I like Jim. Jim's like he probably eats turkey and cheese sandwiches for lunch and lives and works at a paper company.
That's so
So
good for you.
I think the green ones are gonna be my favorite. I think in concept, this one's my favorite. First off, this son of a gun looks like Whisper. I mean, he does.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Okay, so
Yeah, Pico Tar and Santa are the
Yeah.
names of the artists. Pico Tar is the
Okay.
pineapple apple guy.
so this one will just be a fusion thing, and my thought is, I was thinking about it. What if we unlock these different ghosts as the game goes along? Similarly to like in Yokai Watch, you couldn't get all the ranks of yokais initially, so maybe you need to like unlock them or find them. And here are some
That's
examples.
probably what it is.
I really like that chip clip dragon. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, I think they're fun designs.
Yeah,
So-
they're very fun.
I think this adds a lot more creativity to what they can do when you can just
Oh,
jam
did
shit
you want to
together.
do the green ghost thing?
Yeah, I guess let's do the pink ghost, then go back.
Okay.
Alright. So next is a pink ghost. She kind of looks depressed. That sucks.
Damn.
So this is obviously me just being stupid. That's the artist. So if you want to look up the artist. So my thing is, obviously they turn into some sort of labyrinth that is important in some way. Yeah, in there I'll go look for something important. I do think it'd be funny if you're not sure what this does yet, but you're like, well, I guess we got to put it in a trailer.
no, literally. That's kind of how it feels, honestly.
So what could the mysteries be? I'm assuming maybe bosses. Maybe you fight bosses in here. Maybe you get items. Maybe this is how you find like new guys. I don't know. I think this one looks like it could be interesting too. I hope it's not limited to food. I hope it's like we see a cake here. I hope there's like a garbage can one or a apple, or I did just list a food, or a car. Imagine it is just
Or
a
a
bigger
pen,
car.
or an Apple Pen.
Okay, we're
Yo.
so this is, I think this is just a cutscene, or not an actual cutscene, but just like a trailer advertisement of, this is the corporation, they're being evil. It just kind of gave me Terror Time vibes, so I was like, oh, I wonder if that's what it is. And here's DeVille Corpse. Here's their
So
CEO.
dumb. It's so stupid.
So my question is, they have evil ghost products. Clearly, this is some sort of item that's been inspirited with a ghost. So is there another type of ghost we don't know about? Possibly going back to why there are two other colors that don't reflect a ghost we've seen? Or is it that he's taking these ghosts and he's kind of like abusing and controlling them to make more profitable products? Or desirable products?
Yeah.
So,
Could be.
also, what's gonna happen to her? He's like, Mom, don't do that. And then it's like, so like either,
She's an anime mom. She's gotta die.
yeah, maybe
It's true.
let's see. Next is
Gonna
these
pull
are
it
just-
erased.
These are just a bunch of objects, so this is probably giving us a hint at what some of the main ones are gonna be. So that's another trash can. That's a fire hydrant, so I hope there's a dog to go along with that.
That's a fucking bike.
That is a bike. Is that a paddle? Is that a boat paddle I'm seeing?
Looks like a boat paddle.
There's a cup.
The
there's
trash
an
can we
umbrella.
saw before.
There's a chair. One of these is a chair. One of these is a garbage bag. Yeah, so it seems like they're not limiting themselves to objects that make sense, like with the beckoning cat or whatever it's called. So I think that's cool. I'm excited to see what they'll do. Alright, and so here's our stud. Our main man. Cameron. I love this.
Cameron.
So
Cameron.
Cameron Cameron is our new Yokai Watch. So I would say this is unlike Yokai Watch, but there was one Yokai Watch that was supposed to be alive. It was like an evil one. I forget the name of it. It was just
Evil
for show.
Evil Jibanyan.
But most of the Yokai Watches, like, they're not sentient or anything like that. They're
Jibanyan evil.
just do your thing. So this is what lets him connect with stuff. I think this is the first Mononoke he meets. I think this is it. And then he's like, hey, I gotta find some other guys, like Jimmy. All of them are Jim, by the way. All of them are just variations of Jim.
Jim, Jimbo, Jimothy.
So, my question is, will there be a summoning mechanic with this? Because especially in toys, you need to have something, and possibly something collectible. And how is he going to get the Mononoke to come to him? So maybe, like, I had an idea of maybe, like, what's it called? No, it's like you put it in the camera. That's what it... What's it called?
Film?
Film.
You don't know what film is.
Well, that's not the word I
Fucking
was looking.
dumbass.
It's not the
Filter?
word. No, it's fine. Film is close enough to what I want. Basically, like, what if you put
Lens?
something like film in it, and that summons the Mononoke? Like, it can read the film, and then it summons them.
It'd be interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Or they might just have it be like, I don't know, they just follow you, like, you just follow around your buddies, and, like, that's whichever one you have with you at the time.
It could be that, but from a marketing standpoint with toys, I think it'd make more sense and be easier to sell Cameron if he had some sort of, like, noise functionality with other items.
Yeah, that would be a fire Happy Meal toy.
Yeah. If only Happy Meal toys had the budget for that kind of stuff.
If only Happy Meals were good.
So yeah, this is our new Whisper. Pretty cool looking. I like Cameron. Love his name. POV. So I don't know if this is
POV. You are 10.
I think this could be gameplay, but I don't know if they just put a gameplay HUD over something else.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like they applied the UI to like a cutscene.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, it immediately cuts over to something else, so I don't know. We'll see. So my question of this is, will we only be seeing the world through a POV, or will we be able to see, like, the back of Ten Lord Land and, like, his yokai? Or Mononoke. And that's sort of my curiosity. Is, like, what are we going to be limited to here? Or are we going to be limited at all? Is this just a fun little visual thing for the trailer? Like, hey, you can pet him. Alright, moving on. Also, would he be soft? Because if he's made out of, like, porcelain, I don't think he'd be fun to pet.
I don't know, man. I'm not made of porcelain. How would I know?
That's fair. Alright. Steamrolling ahead. So this is obviously Cameron doing the new Yokai Finder. It's just like... So I'm wondering, will it just be objects? Are there going to be objects? Like, are there going to be, like, 12 trash cans in one little district? And, like, 2 of them could be, like, garbage bag con. Like, could that be it?
Yeah.
I think that could be interesting.
What it kind of reminds me of is
yeah.
in Five Nights at Freddy's AR, in the AR game, the very temporary AR game, it was basically you have, like, you're in an AR, it's like Pokemon Go, and you're searching around, looking around, and then you see, like, these blobs of, like some sort of blob, and you tap on the blob, and then you start to interact with an entity.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it's gonna, like, if Cameron, fucking Cameron, what kind of a name is if
Cameron's a good name.
Yeah, I know, but just, it's, okay. Like, as you say, you use Cameron as a means of interacting with it, and without Cameron, it's like.
So maybe,
really doing
possibly there's a normal HUD, and then this is the Cameron HUD.
Yeah, because it also
So-
it also
Because
has
kind
that,
of like how in Yokai Watch you had like the yokai,
Yeah.
like you could actually like look in the Yokai Watch and you'd have.
and it has
Possibly-
the camera logo on top right of the HUD.
Yeah. Also, I would really like it if he's just permanently at 2 out of 3 bars for power.
Can
He's
never go
never
through
fully charged. Let's see, what's next?
It's
Oh,
unfortunate
okay.
He's not an Anki robot.
So this seems like to be the new Ultimate move, and it looks like some sick as fuck animation. Like that.
No,
Looks awesome.
this looks sick. This actually looks cool as fuck.
So like that looks like a cool animation, and he one-shot garbage bag gun. So, but I think it'd be funny if it's not. It's just a normal attack. My
Yeah,
curiosity:
garbage back gun is just really weak.
will there just be one special animation per them, or could this be like this is one of them? You can swap it out with another Ultimate. Like, I bet you it's just gonna be one, but maybe for Kineko, since he's the mascot, maybe he'll get a few.
Yeah.
So it's kind of his battle format. These battles, we already pretty much talked about it. It looks more inherently Pokemon than previous games. There's the Mononoke Finder with the AI background. So I actually posed this question. Does Cameron actually let you search this much at once? I don't think so. I think this is just a fun little thing for the trailer. I don't think this is what it's going to ever look like in the game, where you can see all of these guys just floating around. I
I'm
don't
kind of sad
think-
because I actually like the aesthetic of that.
I
honestly.
do too.
Maybe it is, and maybe it could be. Like, maybe this is what it'll be like, where if you look at Cameron, you'll see all these little whips floating around, and I'm not against that. I'm just not sure if that's how it'll actually work. Because obviously, as I put in the beginning, I think I showed literally all of what actual gameplay is, and I think there's very little that was in this trailer.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I hope
It still feels like they're very early into development, and they just
No,
want to
yeah.
show off.
It feels like this is probably in development, like troubles in a sense, and was already delayed. Oh wait, look, he's charged more.
Oh, he's fully charged.
Yo.
Kai watch. I'm getting the feeling this was supposed to be announced last year for the 10th anniversary of Yokai Watch, and that they just couldn't get stuff done in time. And they still couldn't get stuff done, but they didn't think they could delay it any longer, especially since they already did the little promo thing and the end of
Yeah.
the previous version. So,
Pineapple apple pen.
my wonder is this game is probably most of the reason that the vision was delayed so long. And it seems like
I
they
would
couldn't
assume.
even.
I'd hope so.
So that would be my guess, because it seems like they're still very early on. I think 2026 is like a nice guess. I don't even know if they can get it then.
I feel like that's a pretty good guess.
I think it's a good guess, but if it was longer, I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe maybe like late 2026 or something.
Yeah. Oh, pumpkins. Yeah. Okay. This town is full of pumpkins. Wonders. Is
That
he
was
just
weird as hell.
Is he just being quirky? Are the yokai gonna be called pumpkins? I'd be down for that.
That'd be funny. Holy
Is-
Pumpkin Mansion.
Is pumpkin gonna be a huge theme of the game? Maybe he loves pumpkin pie. He drinks pumpkin juice, which I hope isn't a thing. He eats pumpkin
That was
seeds.
a pumpkin booger. That he
Pumpkin
had.
milkshakes, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin toothpaste.
That sounds good. A pumpkin milkshake sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna ignore
The
pumpkin toothpaste.
pumpkin
then.
spice latte.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice latte.
I mean, okay, so the only thing I'm kind of confused about with the pumpkins is that so it says like in the English bit, pumpkin. However, when you think about pumpkin, or like in the trailer, he says pumpkin, meaning that it would be a borrowed word, so it would be in katakana. But there's nothing on here that's in katakana. like in the
think
Japanese bits.
Oh, that's true.
There's like the pumpkin part in the English part, but there's no mention of like pumpkin in any of the other words. I'm actually look up if
I think that's
pumpkin-
probably just them trying to be quirky. Which does mean I haven't ever been on a date, but I do assume if you go on a date and someone mentions they're quirky, you should probably leave.
Okay, buddy.
That's, but yeah, I think it's
let me
just,
actually look at that for a second.
I think it's just them trying to be quirky.
You know, I don't see the kanji for pumpkin either, because. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking stupid. The kanji's right at the top, above it. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
Is that the kanji for pumpkin?
Yeah, right at the top. No, or not kanji. It's
Or is
right
that
at the top.
hiragana? Oh my!
It's katakana for pumpkin, even though pumpkin has.
Oh,
kanji.
it is.
All right. So they seem to have hinted that this game could be multiplayer, and so my wonder is it you play with your family, like your older sister, your mom, your stud of a dad,
Dog. Or your
and-
dog. Or your cat.
So it's like,
Meow,
is it that? Is it just
or a
like?
noble, or a cat.
Is it overthinking? Is he just overthinking, like making us overthink it with how he worded it? Who knows? So that's just sort of.
I feel like it would be messed up to say like, this is a game for the whole family, and there's not a single bit that's multiplayer. Even if it's
My
like
guess
a little
is-
side mode that's like, get the most yokai or something. Or
If I
get
have
the
to
most
guess what it
pumpkins.
is,
Make a pumpkin spice latte before the other person.
my question is, will it be like, not my
Raid yokai
question,
Starbucks.
My thought is this is going to be very much like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee in the sense of the game is completely completable without multiplayer, but you can do multiplayer. Or Sonic Mania, I think you can do multiplayer on that. Or Mario Odyssey, you can do multiplayer and all that stuff, but it's not needed to just like complete the game. So I'm wondering if it's something like that.
Yeah.
And that should be all the slides. So I'm gonna go back to this green gym. So I have a fun little game for us, and then we'll do our final thoughts, log off, and then Camilla can go eat a pumpkin. An entire pumpkin, and by that I mean the whole
An
thing.
entire pumpkin.
She will unhinge
entire
her
gourd.
jaw and will just put the gourd
Like
in her
a
mouth.
snake.
Yeah.
I mean, I've taken bigger.
Can we get to the topic?
I'm so sorry. I have not. That was awful. I'm so sorry.
Can we get to the Hunter? What was your topic?
No, I just need a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to?
All
Let's
right.
go take. No, not let's. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Let's go, Hunter. That would go hard though.
Here, let me. So here's my thing. I hope Camilla thought of this beforehand. Is what are 3 objects you can think of that you would like to be in the game as little unspirited things? It can be anything. It can be food, plates, John. I'll go first.
Are we doing this
And-
just for the green yokai, or are we doing it for the pink too?
You can do it with the other stuff. I'm just gonna stick with the green one because that's the concept I'm more interested in. But if you want, if you even want to do the blue one and just say what are some combinations you'd like to see, like maybe a pineapple.
I want to get the
and a
PBAP guy.
Yeah, so I'll go first. I'm gonna use Gundam for this example, but any Japanese mecha, like a Power Rangers thing, Transformers, Gurren Lagann, other thing, like just generic Japanese mecha. I think it'd be really cool if there was one that was inspirited, even if it was just like a little toy and it got bigger or stayed the same size. I think it'd be very cool to have it be like the toy comes alive, but not in a Toy Story way, but in like a cool yokai way.
Yeah.
I think robots are cool.
So true.
So I think like just sort of I'll send Kush will edit an image of a Gundam over this, for my thing, or at least in a short. Maybe not here. That means you have to watch
Yeah.
for short if you want to see what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
you gotta go watch the rest of our content.
Yeah.
Woo.
But yeah, I think a Gundam would be cool, and we'll do this alternating. So next can be one of you two.
Camilla,
And tell me if you're talking about the
would
green,
you like
blue, or pink
to
one,
go,
'cause then I can
or
switch
should
sides.
I? Should I go?
Are you asking for mine?
Either of you can go.
yeah.
Do you want?
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing
I
green,
think like a
blue,
game
or
console
pink?
could be like a pretty neat inspirited thing.
Yeah, you have a cool idea.
Oh.
Okay, so next is Kush. We'll go on to Kush now.
I think a very
What-
cool idea is for a green ghost would be like a computer monitor,
Ooh.
and like I feel like only Camilla's gonna get that. You remember Omega Flowey from Undertale, right?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but it's a ghost, and it's just like a computer monitor
Oh yeah.
growing.
You
like
mean
using
Karen
its
from
wires.
SpongeBob?
No, it's very far from Karen from SpongeBob.
Okay.
This is a very different character.
So I'm glad no one said this because I was worried someone would. A lion dog statue. Because guess what Komasan is based on? A lion dog.
Lion dog.
So it'd be a good way to get a new Komasan? A lion dog statue turned into one of these Mononoke.
Hear me out, y'all. A minion.
Yo, wait, a minion would be sick.
It'd make me want to blow my brains out, but
I'd main the minion. That's-
Oh, who's your main? Minion, Despicable Me.
it's
maybe
just
kind of
a
like in
ball.
like the same vein as like what you said of like the dog thing is like a fox statue.
Yeah. I will say another interesting thing is obviously Komasan's a lot more stylized. Like, he doesn't look too much like a lion dog, he just has the elements. With Pokemon doing the lion dog recently with Arcanine's regional variant, I'd be interested to see how this one would be different if they were to do it.
Yeah.
Like, what different cues would they take? Would they just try to make it look as much like Komasan as they can? Like, because let's not pretend that Kineko isn't just Jibanyan, but not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banyan
so I
2
guess,
Electric Boogaloo.
that was the second one. Did you guys do your second one?
I
did my-
haven't done my second one.
Okay, yeah, you go on.
Again, for a green ghost, I think a Joy-Con would be cool.
Oh, that'd
Like,
be fun.
using like two Joy-Cons, it's like it's like the same
Oh my
essence
God,
as like
and-
a Doublade
And you could combine the Joy-Cons and a screen to make a Switch.
into a pen pineapple apple pen.
Yo.
I think that would be a super cool concept if it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
If you had like Joy-Cons and like a screen and you
or even
combined
like
them to make
having like some exclusive for like consoles, like for the Switch you have an exclusive Joy-Cons ones. For the PS5 you have like a fucking router or something. I don't.
Let's see.
What's your third,
Yeah, that'd
Hunter?
be cool. All right, so Camilla.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's your third, Hunter?
Oh, didn't Camilla not do a second one yet?
I mean, I kind of said like the minion as a gag, but I mean, I
Oh.
guess that could also
no,
be
no,
like,
no. Okay, no. Go ahead then.
maybe like a plushie or something.
Oh, that could be fun. Yeah.
Although I did also say Snake's Ash, so I guess I've said my 3 now.
No, that's fine. You can do another because I count the minion as a gag.
Yeah.
Okay, so my
Well,
final
no, like
one-
a plushie and a fox statue. A Switch,
okay.
a plushie, and a
Yeah.
fox statue.
All right. Then my third one is, and this one's really funny. So what I really hope they do is they take objects that I think it'd be a hard time to make into a creature and make them a creature. But in this case, that isn't it. I want them to make a Beyblade.
Ooh. A
Now, it could
Beyblade
just-
would be cool.
It could
Or like
just
a
be
top, at the very least,
Yeah.
for legally distinct.
Well, it would just be a Beigoma, because Beyblades are just evolutions of Beigoma as a concept. But,
Yeah.
I mean, same thing. A spinning top yokai would be really funny. Alright, so Kush, finish us off.
So for my third idea, I want to do a pink ghost.
Okay?
And just as a reminder, the pink ghosts are the ones that make the dungeon things, labyrinths. I
Yeah.
think it'd be cool as fuck if they had like a PC turned into like a whole like labyrinth where it's like you go around like you know how like in Captain America Civil War Ant-Man goes small and then goes into like this
Yeah. You're
Alright,
like,
like,
you go inside a
Ant-
PC.
you go inside the PC, you see like the inner workings of the PC,
That'd
you
be
see
cool.
like evil RAM, evil graphics card.
Evil Ram, and it's like the girl from ReZero with like colors inverted.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right. So, final thoughts. I'll go first. Overall, and no matter what they call it, from what I've seen, this is just a new Yokai Watch game, and I love Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch Stan. I think this game in concept looks like it has more going for it with like its multiple types of ghost than Yokai Watch
Yeah.
did. I think it
Yeah,
looks
for
like
sure.
it has more potential. Now, whether they execute that potential better than they did with Yokai Watch, we'll have to wait and see. But I
Yeah.
am very excited. This is like, I don't normally pre-order things for game-wise. This is like pre-order day one for me. Unless there's a cooler Optimus Prime toy coming out, in which case it will be a gift. That's... I want to make it clear. I have... Is a list. But I'm very excited.
Very
I think
long
it looks like it's a very promising concept, and I super excited. Already looks like it's probably going to be better than anything Pokemon can put out, but it's been consistent like for that since the start of Yokai
No, they're
Watch.
making Magikarp Jump too.
Oh
And
my God,
that's gonna
no.
be their big comeback.
Oh shit! Actually, okay. On that, TCG Pocket actually looks like a really fun kind of like a game thing. I am relatively interested in that, mainly because I don't have to pay for it.
True. Pokemon cards without paying.
It's kind of peak. But yeah, okay. So I'll go to... I'll do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It says to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Alright, Kush, it's your turn.
Okay, so my thoughts are, I will say, again, haven't played any of the Yokai Watch games. I played like the first 15 minutes of Yokai Watch 1, and then
Just
I
a
like
suggestion
had to
while
go
we're
do
here.
homework, and I haven't, yeah, go ahead.
If it's like a thing of just you couldn't get into it, maybe like certain things were a bit slower, you could always just start with 2 or 3 if you wanted. There's not much that
No.
needs to really be connected.
That wasn't it. I just had, at the time I started playing, it was like finals time.
Okay.
So like I didn't get into it, but I'm likely going to be playing those games, and I'm probably, when I get this computer with its monitors, I will likely stream that. So
Yo,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
stay up to date with that. But I'm very excited for this game. This looks like a very fun experience. I feel like I will have a lot of fun playing this. I think if they are really going along what they said in the trailer of price fair, I think this will be at least a solid 7 out of 10 experience.
I'm just saying,
From
look,
what I've
everything
seen so
about
far.
this, everything about the naming and stuff has been a shit post so far. 10 Lordland, Cameron, Price Fair.
It's not. That's not even like. That's just them saying price. It'll be all right. It's like you'll be like, okay, that's a pretty good price.
Level 5 feels like the... I feel like the goofball, they gotta try to be quirky in some way company, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
and then,
those are my thoughts.
alright, Camilla, what are your thoughts? I assume something about you need to eat.
I need to eat. I know how to use the bathroom. See y'all. Anyways, for more
I gotta
like I guess,
piss.
literally for like I guess like quickly just summing things up. I'm excited. I'm excited to see like how they'll kind of take it in a take Yokai Watch, a game I already really like and series I really like, in a new direction. Yet also, I'm a little apprehensive. Like I'm really hoping they keep the things that made me love Yokai Watch.
Yeah.
But I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic.
I think
Yeah,
it is...
that's all. Anyways, gotta use the bathroom. Bye.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
I think in the end it's
That's
going
not the
to be
outro
Yokai
yet.
Watch.
We're still going.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Yokai Watch in the end, and like very much that. I posted this video, like once it came out. I did a little short, just compiling stuff, and this is kind of how I feel. Is there's this comment that I sent Kush for screenshot for, of just I love the game style, heart, 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 and then someone commented as AI, and this person was very respectful, and they were just like, yeah, I've seen that it's AI. And even though it's still AI, I love the concept, and that's just that's how I feel. I think I don't personally think it's like, oh no, the worst thing ever that they're using AI for some concepts. I agree that they shouldn't, but I also don't think it's like the end of the world for me personally. I think the best way to go about it.
I think this.
Oh,
I'm
you say
sorry.
your thing.
Finish your
No, you
thoughts.
say your thing.
No, finish your
Um, I-
finish your thoughts.
I think the best thing to do is just like if you speak out against them using AI and all their stuff, then they'll probably like at least not show us the AI. That's sort of my thing.
I
Yeah.
return.
Hello.
Alright. That's
Something
a
I love
fast
about this
piss.
comment is saying, "I love the game style. It's AI." It's like, also, they're saying that. I don't know why I said he, but the person commenting that is saying that as if everything in the trailer is AI, which, like, in reality, it's like three things.
Yeah, the only things that are like that were AI were like a few of the backgrounds, and although I still would prefer no AI, it was clearly very human oriented and human in control.
The
So-
design is very human.
Yeah. Oh, yo, did we just have a
I think
fourth
Hunter feels
MallTalk member
left
in the
out.
background
He
here?
doesn't get it.
No, I don't.
That's Camilla's roommate.
But yeah, I am very excited for this game. When this comes out, I'm hoping, and honestly I'm expecting, that this will probably be my favorite game. Currently it's Yokai Watch free. It would... Yokai Watch... Well, okay, kind of Yokai Watch free. I get a bit upset with Terror Time, because my DS turns off, and then it turns back on, and then it gets upset with me, thinking I date skipped, and then I'm locked out of a game for 3 days, and then I go back on, and then my DS is dead again. And then I'm locked out of a game for 3 more days. And then this just kind of keeps going. So, don't let your DS die if you're playing Yokai Watch, is what I'm telling you. Well, specifically digital ones, because I had to buy the digital one because Yokai Watch 3 sold out so fast and was scalped. But yeah, I'm very excited for this game. I think it looks like it's going to be really cool and my beloved. So you can, if
Alright.
Kush, if
I
Kush
will
wants
say-
to send us off.
I think this episode, I'm gonna be honest, I think we were having too much fun. Oh, this episode went out for way longer than it should have. For context, we were supposed to record 2 episodes today, 2 short episodes, and this episode has currently gone on for 1 hour and 39 minutes.
Okay,
So,
but like, you give me new Yokai Watch after 5 years, and you're not expecting me to. Oh, also fun thing. I'll send Kush it. So a lot of these trademarks, like Holy Horror Mansion, was filed in like 21, 22, and so it's coming to fruition. I bring that up because Why School Heroes, a spin-off of Yokai Watch in Japan, was also filed to the U.S. Patent Office back in like 21, 22. So we could be seeing that localized sooner rather than later if all this stuff is coming to fruition now. So
True.
I just want to add
yeah,
that.
that's true.
Did they copyright Yokai Watch 4?
I hope. We'll see. But yeah.
All right. Well, that was fuck, everything's falling. That was MallTalk. Boom, 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 boom.
Food.
We'll see you next time.